So with a brand new instalment of FC comes some all new coverage. Welcome in everyone, my name is Ash and today we are starting our FC25 coverage with an all new tactics video. Today we'll be covering Pep Guardiola's Manchester City as we do every year to kick off the campaign with the all new tactics changes. So with that being said, let's roll the intro and have a little talk about it. So despite the all-new tactics features for FC25, which in all honesty have been an absolute disaster and a bit of a nightmare if you are a tactics enthusiast, like I imagine you will be if you are watching this video, I've tried my best to try and replicate this system as possible. So first things first, we are going to go through the player instructions, but I do want to let you know we're going to show you not only the initial player instructions for this starting 11, but also how it changes depending on some of the personnel. Let's say if they've got Rico Lewis in instead of Kyle Walker, if John Stones isn't in the team, what about if Mateo Kovacic is in the midfield? We'll show you all of those sort of adaptations throughout the video. So first things first, let's talk about the player roles. So from a player roles perspective, it should look something like this without possession. We've got Edison on sweeper, keeper and balanced. John Stones is ball playing defender and build up, and that's going to help him step into the midfield. Meanwhile, Manuel Akanji in this case, he's on ball playing defender and defend. Kyle Walker is on fullback defend, and that's going to help him to essentially create a back three. So when Stones steps up into midfield, he's then going to help form that back three, whereas Guardiola is on fullback and balanced. The same with Nathan Ake as well, where they are going to generally support the attack a little bit more, but in a more controlled manner. Rodri is as a deep line playmaker, and he's on defend in this case, if I can actually get to him, and that's going to do, well, what it says on the tin basically. And then with the two central midfielders, Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne, both of these are on playmaker and attack. The two wide men, in this case, are going to be winger and balance, and that is going to be the same regardless if it's Foden, Doku, Grealish, whoever it may be. They're going to help stretch that play, and they're going to be the ones creating the width within the confines of this system. And then finally, Haaland, as the advanced forward, is going to be on attack. So it should look something like this with the ball. You'll see the shape starting to take effect just a little bit. Walker drifting inside, forming that back three. Gvardiol occasionally supporting the attack. Stones trying to step into midfield, and then the two wide men really being the ones to create that width. So how does it change with some of the differing personnel then? Well, let's say you've got no John Stones, you've got Rico Lewis in the team, you've got Kovacic in the team as well. You will have a couple of differing instructions. First things first, Ruben Dias this time is going to be a ball playing defender on defend rather than being able holding, in which case he isn't going to step up anymore. He's going to act as that out and out ball playing defender. Rico Lewis in this case is going to become a false back, and he will be on defend as well, meaning he's then going to push into the midfield more, as opposed to Walker, who would have stayed back with the defensive line. And this is something really you've seen. Rico Lewis has rarely played together with John Stones, and so those roles have really alternated depending on who is in the team. Also with Mateo Kovacic over in the left side of central midfield, we've got him on deep line playmaker and then defend, as he is someone who's going to roam around into those pockets of space, but he isn't really going to advance forward too much into the opposition 18-yard box. So next up, we want to talk about the actual tactics themselves, but before we do, I quickly want to say, you want to see how these tactic ranks and rates, you want suitable signings for this team, the best kind of players to sign for this system. You want access to the FC24 tactics package, access to the FC25 tactics package, behind the scenes videos, and a whole lot more. Check out my Patreon, the only way to get access to those perks and the best way to support the channel as well. And I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been supporting me on Patreon so far. A lot more to come with that. So with regards to the team tactics then, we've naturally got the tactical preset on custom. It's on a 4-3-3 holding formation, as you will have noticed. The builder style is going to be on short passing, and then the defensive approach this time is on high, and the line is up to 70. And so with that being said, we're ready to round it off there. As I've already said, if you want to see suitable signings for this system, make sure to check out the link down below. You'll get access to my Patreon, and you can find the FC25 tactics package on there with all that good stuff, rankings, ratings, and a whole lot more. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to get notifications every time I upload. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, I will see you soon.